So one heck of a day, Dan Fresh. He's got to be stoked. So we'll get him up on stage and get his official trophy, his official check, give him that laser nut trophy, and get him up there on stage. Living the dream, baby, living the dream.
Drive it through.
So savvy built machine. Gerald Lee's got to be super pumped for putting this car up on the podium once again. Top of the box, Dan Fresh. Mike Kim sitting over on the other side.
What you are about to watch is King of the Hammers from the inside. First of all, in case you were wondering, we all took a COVID test before entering King of the Hammers, so we were always wearing a blue bracelet saying that we were negative. But still, we all took our precautions while we were hanging out at Hammertown.
Now the trophy trucks and desert cars are about to go out. We're going to go watch them and enjoy the race. Gonna keep your truck safe.
It was cool taking a day off and watching some trophy truck racing, but after that, the race to the race was on, and we needed to get both of the brand new JL Jeep Wranglers out to tech. So there was a lot of work that needed to be done.
Do I look good now?
Savvy team had their hands full. While some of us were working on the JL Wranglers trying to get them through tech, we had Logan back at the shop finishing the 88 and putting everything back together and get it to the desert.
Trophy trucks went through this desert lap and they kind of changed the things a little bit. It's been rough, so now we're taking more notes. We have these two rigs, the rock crawler and the savvy one. Just slowly making our way through and trying to make some good notes. That way on race day we can haul ass. Hells yeah!
As we get closer to race day, drivers and co-drivers had to go out in the desert lap one more time. Since the trophy trucks had gone through there, it was a complete different course. So that first lap really takes your position on how you're going to get into the rocks. You don't want to be too far back because then you might get into a bottleneck. Therefore, we had to do some good pre-running and putting a lot of notes into the GPS.
Alright, so we start another day here at KOH. Today is freaking cold and windy, so we're over here all going blah, blah, blah. Last night was beautiful. We went out to Hammertown, right outside of Hammertown. They were doing the King, well, they call it Ultra 3, which is actually the three-wheelers racing around a camp. That was a lot of fun. It was super fun, super nice to relax and get away from all the stress. And now we go back right at it, finishing up all the files and notes on the GPS, and as you can hear, grinding and getting parts ready. And tomorrow's race day. Yeah, I drive. It's so much fun, huh?
Are you guys having as much fun as we are? Fantastic. I will be here just for a second because we're still working with volunteers.
I don't know which one of y'all it is, but one of you loves to run over course markers.
After pre-running, it was time to qualify, both for EMC and KOH. Qualifying did not go as we planned. We had issues with multiple cars and we did not qualify in the position that we wanted. So that meant we were in the back of the pack. And we had to fix whatever went wrong during qualifying. So that meant that it was time to head back to the Savvy compound and put our game plan together.
Alright, Rocky Dormy here. This year we're racing the 4641 PSC car, doing the Everyman Challenge in the stock class. As everyone knows, stock class, it's a huge challenge out here. We're running 35-inch tires, where the big boys are running the 40-inch tires. So trails that used to seem easy, you know, in our regular rigs are now very challenging. Other day we were out doing the pre-run, for example, up Wrecking Ball, trail that usually we don't even hop out, we're having a fun time, we're actually competing with each other so you can do the hardest line. I was walking the entire time up Bender Alley, winching to anything I could winch to just to get this thing up and over the trail. So it's going to be a long day, but you know, we're super excited to be out here in this car and see what we can do. Really show off the PSC products out there, how well they can turn, the Curry axles, how well they're going to last. I mean, it's a true test of what a vehicle can do.
So today is all about hanging out here at Hammertown. All the vendors coming together. Right now we stopped at Fox booth. We got some bump stops ends to replace the ones that we have on right now that are a little old and cracked, and we should be ready to go.
So right now we're putting trackers on vehicles, and it's a push to pass. So if somebody gets hurt or if their car's broken down, they can alert us and we'll automatically know from where they're at in the world through satellite transmissions.
Alright, so today here during contingency we had to go through four technical inspection checkpoints. We have cleared 3 out of the 4. We're waiting in line for the last one. So we're doing pretty good, I think. I hope this is a good sign for tomorrow, race day. Yes.
So we're over here in the contingency row, which is, it's a parade of vehicles in the race for the spectators here, as well as a full check of your safety gear to make sure it's all in specification, it's all date correct, you know, everything from shoes, you know, helmet, safety restraints, make sure you have your first aid kit, everything is up to snuff for you to be safe out in the race course.
Okay, so this year we're racing the 4400 class with the 8, and then the 4500 class with the 88. The 88 has 6 King of the Hammers and Everyman challenges, and then we're racing with Tom Allen. We built him a new 4600 class car. Jeremy Purick is for another 4600 car. It's the 392 Wrangler, so it's gonna be a ball buster. And then we have Jon Schaefer that's been with us in one of our other cars we built.
Yeah, so anybody that goes to 2, they can go to the main pit, and then once they get through 1, that's how we got it. Because if we don't, we're going to switch. I get somebody to take the truck.
Okay, so this is it. This is what we came for.
I mean, it will be a nice intro already.
It'd be a nice smack up about like wearing like a freaking hat.
Alright guys, so it's race day. We're here at lineup right now. John, you ready?
I'm ready. You ready?
We're ready to win, man. That's what we came here for. We want to take that W.
I think we got it.
We can do it. So we'll see you at the finish line. You better have some ice cream for me. And a check for him.
Yeah, big check.
Dan, good luck. Good luck, Mike.
Yeah, we just saw Jon Schaefer and Jon Snell lead the line. Next will be Thomas Biddle, Josh Pratt. Thomas, we saw him in that car out on the qualifying course earlier this week, but unfortunately he did have an issue and was unable to finish it. In the infield, I was gonna say we've had a pretty calm start to this race, but it looks like we have a I believe that's Jace Nix. I can't see the number, but I believe it is. Took a tumble there.
Also want to hit all of our sponsors, Off the Grid Clothing. You can go to Off the Grid Surplus on Instagram, ARB, MBRP, Rigid, Dana, BP Racing Fuels, Brannick, HCR, Buggy Whips, Pro Eagle Jacks, PRP, Speed Straps, Factory 55, Tribe 16, Savvy, Action Sports Canopies, Squawk Box, and Bomber Eyewear.
it's always funny to buddies back home that see videos and go, I can make that in my Jeep on 35s. And then you come out here and you experience, you go, wow, this is way tougher than I imagined.
Yeah, before you drive it, go ahead, go walk it.
Come on out.
Walk it, yeah.
So, yeah, it's also awesome to see how many guys pull up the line and thank Dave Cole, thank the Ultra 4, thank our volunteers out there.
Stay right. Stay right. Come on. Come on. Let's go.
Do I need to go across?
Yeah, let's go that way just in case. Yeah, bro.
Dude, that sucked.
Woo! Where the f is my ice cream, motherfucker? So we got half a chassis, no sway bar, no axle, no locker, no steering. I can keep going. Good job, guys. Great job.
Jon Schaefer pulling in. He is an official second place finisher for the.
It's been one heck of a day, but Jon Schaefer's here, dragging a sway bar, dragging all sorts of stuff. This thing's beaten and battered.
John, he's a podium hat.
You couldn't do that about 100 miles ago?
I wanted to keep it.
No, I'm happy. So, starting lap 2, we got to a spot where, actually the start of the rocks, we lost steering. It was just either left or right, but we got either or. We just didn't have both.
You didn't know which one you were getting when you turned.
So then this poor man over here was driving, and then I'll be yelling at him on the radio, left, left, and he's like, I just can't. So then we had to get out, retying everything, loosen it up, actually move it, and then retying everything. So it was quite stressful when you are on the uphills with cliffs next to you, and I'm yelling at him, left, left, or right, right, passenger driver, and he's like, I can't turn it, you know. So I think he got some muscle in today. No need for gym tomorrow.
Did you see the front end of the car? You already got that? Yeah, let's
What
go.
happened there?
Tell us. What
I don't
happened?
think that's how the sway bars work.
I don't know. I think it ripped out a long time ago and then was hanging on for a while. And then that last 20 miles, it was trying to beat a hole in the floor.
It was definitely making music.
Yeah.
Not the good quality music.
Whatever we got for sway bar links worked pretty good because it's holding on.
So 2021 King of the Hammers is in the books as far as our EMC day. It was an epic day out there. We had not a great qualifying effort on my part. Had a problem with the lockers. I didn't lock them. And went out there. We started 71st today. My background's desert racing. I've only been doing the rocks for about 3 years now. So Mike and I, we went out on that desert loop and we put on a clinic. We passed over 40 cars on the opening lap and went out in the rocks, and that car's built for the rock. You know, it's not really a desert car, but we still did a lot of work in the desert. And we went out in the rocks and we were able to pass for the lead. Physically, we already had the lead on corrected time all day. And just kept moving through the field, and I believe we're top 5 overall against the Legends cars, and we ended up first in class. So just an absolute epic day. Equipment worked good, team worked great. Yeah, just nothing but great things to say. We have another big day ahead of us tomorrow in the 4400 car. I'm going to have the guy that I race trophy truck with, Jeff Bader, drive the first desert loop for me. I'm going to go out and we're going to get after it in the other 2 laps in the rocks with our bomber chassis over there. And I think we're going to do some damage in that class as well. So stay tuned to see what we can do. I mean, we're going to try to get after it and get up on the box. So signing out.
It's a great day. It was a tough day. Both of our JLs did not finish, which was very disappointing. But it's new car blues. I mean, we had 45 days to build one, 60 days to build the other. So that was a hard day for us. Jon Schaefer, the 4600 car, fought it out to the end and finished second place on the podium. And we're very happy for him. That's his second place. One of these days he's going to win it. And then we have Dan Fresh, who started 71st and finished first in class and 5th overall. So he was on a mission. He did unbelievable. So we were pretty darn happy. Pretty excited, pretty ecstatic. Just tired. Just, you know, it's what we do, and we spend a lot of time making sure.
And so now they're going back in with it. I'm taking a nap. It's okay.
So today wasn't a very good day for car number 8. They started super fast in the morning, and by race mile 13, I think they lost. Well, they started hearing a weird noise coming from the front end. They got to pit 1. The mechanic at pit 1 pulled the dry shaft out. They were able to pull it out and continue whole lap 1 just 2-wheel drive. So they got it back to main pit, and now we look for the bearing all over the lake bed. One guy finally had one, so we got it all in. They put it all together. Now they're putting the dry shaft back in, and then we'll jump in and do the 2 laps that he has remaining on the rocks and hope for the best.
Yeah.
This week was good. A lot of work at the end of the week. The beginning of the week was good. You know, we won in the 88. Had a good, successful day. Came from the back of the pack and came out on top today with the bomber. Didn't go too well. We either blew the transmission or something's wrong with the torque converter. Not the way we wanted to end the week, but it is what it is.
I'm Scott Bloom. I'm actually a planning manager for Jeep for the Wrangler. I'm out here at KOH on my own. You know, with everything going on, I'm just enthusiast in me. I just kind of here for this. One thing I was going to show was obviously this is Rock Color, Savvy, Miller Motorsports all built this 392 Wrangler 4-door to run this year in stock class. As you know, this is coming out for real soon. It was a good test. The thing was, it was actually working great. I've driven this thing a few times. It's very fast. Let's put it that way. Growing pains don't get it better nailed down. But just cool to see all this stuff. All this stuff coming in the off-road industry, right? We've got this coming out. We've obviously got Bronco coming out, right? Which for work I pay attention to, and it's out here. Yeah, I mean, this place is great to test out here, right? It's nice seeing the newer stuff, right? Because a lot of people are afraid of the newer stuff. This, you also had Savvy build another 2-door JL that PSC ran. You saw Jon Schaefer finish second in a JK. So the newer stuff, I mean, you know, they're very capable Jeeps. Everybody always wonders, you know, some people are afraid of the newer ones, but it's nice seeing them getting more and more into the really extreme cases.
So G-Man, yeah, tell me, today's Saturday afternoon, pretty much a wrap of KOH 2021. Tell me about it.
2021. Well, yesterday was a good day for us. We did really well in the 88 car, and Jon Schaefer did really good in the 46 88 car. So we had a good day. Today, not so much.
A little bit of a tough luck, huh?
It was, you know, the guys worked hard to get the unlimited car going, and you know, new motor, new tranny, new TKs, new rear end, and so when they qualified, they broke the transmission in the rear end.
So they were already starting on the back.
Already started on the back. So then we had to replace this rear end and axle and transmission to get it running again.
I mean, we saw them working until 2, 3 a.m. just
both days, you know. And in the end, something happened to the drivetrain. So, that's the way the cookies crumble. You can't win every time.
That's racing.
I want to, but you can't.
That's right, and that's racing. Yeah. Sometimes you gotta. I mean, you're more on the good side than on the bad side of it because you're always winning. Gerald, I want to thank you, man, for having us here. It was awesome. Thank you for all the help. I mean, we were riding with John, and it was a lot of work.
Yeah, you got in the car this year. That's freaking awesome.
We really thought we weren't making it, you know, and then we kept pushing and pushing.
Hey, pretty darn good.
I mean,
out of 2 finishers.
So yeah, this is Gerald the motherfucking Lee, right here, the man who makes it happen. That's gonna be your nickname. I like it actually.
Magna flow, man.
Don't worry, he will add the beep to it. It's okay.
Awesome.
All right.
But thank you
very much.
Thank you.
That was amazing.
And we'll see you in the next one.